try and pan out. It's actually dangling from the roof. I am not that strong. Yes, there's a bike dangling from the rafters here at the Goodwood Action Sports Show at the Festival of Speed 2017. It's time to check out the course. Before we get to the course, the amazing thing about the Action Sports Show is that you can get right on top of the action. I'm talking dirt and fumes and sweat of riders in your face. And we like people to get a real sort of experience and interaction of what we have going on. So they line up all the bikes from our freestyle motocrossers, so any passers by can check them out. Here we got one of the Bold Dog Crew Hondas. Ryan Brown's bike, Steve Sommerfeld's bike, 450s and a 250 from Steve Sommerfeld. And they are lined up here in the trials area. Of course, without the trials crew, it wouldn't be the Goodwood Action Sports Show. And this is where the show kicks off every year, and it changes every year as well. And these guys are just doing a little bit of fine tuning. Should we go and find out what they're doing exactly? We're right in the thick of the trials area here in the Goodwood Action Sports Arena, and this is where each of our shows kicks off. 2 moto riders, 2 mountain bike trials riders racing against each other on these 2 tracks side by side. They go along something that would be difficult to walk along, never mind ride a bike across. Up, over, around the gas sign. First front wheel to touch the deck back there is the winner. Then we go fossil fuel power versus pedal power to see who's the best. The best view in the house. I'm pretty lucky. This is where I get to stand on top of the gas sign, on top of the moto landing mound, where I get to talk to all these fine people. Well, there'll be like thousands more come showtime, and I get to sit in amongst all the action. FMXs flying overhead from every direction. Best BMX and mountain bike dirt trails that you could ever hope to witness right in front of me on the dirt trails behind. This is the biggest man we've had. The more landings and variations on jumps that our FMXs can do, which means more jaw-dragging action for our crowd. So the FMXs are always a crowd favourite at the Goodwood Action Sports Show, and we like to give them as much room to play on as possible. So we've got 3 jumps, all coming at different angles, which come the end of today, when they're all properly dialed in, they'll be flying all over the place, and I'll be running all over the place trying to avoid them on the top of the ramp. And this is one of the bigger ones, which is one of the more testing ones as well, because it's a downhill run-in with a little kind of dip right before the jump, so they get a whoop as well. So things get a little bit crazy on this jump. The gas dirt trails, as big as you will find anywhere, offering as big an action as you'll find anywhere from our BMXers and our mountain bike dirt jumpers. Now here, as with every year, we change things up a little bit. We've got this crazy variation of a single booter to 2 opposite landing ramps, and when you came in there, you saw the size of these things. So the guys can go left or they can go right, and then they've got to line themselves up for that crazy wooden bank on the far corner. With our dirt trails, we've got a series of quite technical hits made even more difficult by the new addition, this curved bank, which they have to hop up onto, get 90 degrees in order that they can keep pressure on the wheels and keep traction all the way throughout, then right themselves to come back down into the next final double, right before they hit this thing, which is the big old quarter pipe hit, which we will be seeing huge airs off the top, maybe even some flares, maybe even some big tail whips and spins off the end of that to round off the BMX and mountain bike dirt trails run. There is the blow-by-blow of the Goodwood Action Sports Arena for 2017, but that is more than enough talking. It's time for some action.